Hey guys, Daily Adventures back here with another golf course video. This is a video of a round that I shot at Poppy Ridge Golf Course in Livermore, California. And it was great to be able to go out there after a torrential rainstorm in January. And the conditions were actually quite good and the course was relatively dry. Let's take a look and see how I did. I started filming on hole 3 of Chardonnay, which is a fun par 3 playing downhill and playing downwind today. I ended up forgetting to account for wind and hit a big shot with my 2 hybrid, overshooting the green.
Oh, that looks really good. Oh, be the club.
This bump and run actually ends up catching the fringe, but it's actually a better break. I've got a 28-foot putt, and it's a little bit short. The tap in is good, and I leave with a bogey. Hole 4 requires you to aim left to avoid some nasty bunkers in the downslope, and I hit it exactly where I wanted it to be. The second shot is unfortunately just short of the green. I have to putt onto the green, and it turns out to be an okay effort. Unfortunately, I slide this one past the hole.
Oh no.
This is going to be a theme for today. The comebacker is trash, and unfortunately, I've got to leave with a 3 putt. Now this tee shot ends up being okay, and avoids the bunkers on the right hand side. I'm still getting used to this new 5 wood, and it doesn't go as far as I expected to. I'm left with another 5 wood in, and this one is still short of the green. The gap wedge ends up being okay and hangs on. I've got a lengthy downhill putt here, and it slides past the hole. Luckily, I hold this one in, and I leave with a 2 putt. This tee shot was fine. It went down to the left side, but stayed relatively straight. The 5 wood ends up slicing a little bit, and it's not enough. I've got a blind shot now, and I actually end up overshooting the green. The chip was not that much better. And the putting woes continue, and I'm already feeling frustrated. The comebacker is not good, and I just basically give the next putt to myself. I'm already thinking about the previous hole, and I roped this one into the bunker. I'm a little nervous with my sand shots, so I practiced this one a little bit. I end up actually hitting this a little bit over the green. Here's the chip back in, but you can't really see it. And the putt, well, let's just say it's not that great either. And I give this one to myself. This one ends up actually getting lost in the hills, and I have to take a drop. I lost my second tee shot, so I take a drop and hit it from here. The wedge in is still short. I definitely need to work on my scoring game and my short game. And like pretty much every other hole today, the putting isn't great, and I leave this one short. I ended up missing this short one, and ended up tapping in to leave the hole. This tee shot was cut over to the right hand side. I end up hitting a bad shot with this 5 wood. This hybrid shot though bails me out a little bit. The 4 hybrid, it's just been dead straight today, and I hit this one onto the green. Now for the putting. This first putt, I already know it's not enough. And the second putt is just a bad shot. Third putt, no bueno. And I leave with the 4th putt. My camera battery died before I could record this tee shot now on the first hole of Zinfandel. Now with the 4 hybrid, which has been great for me all day, I take aim at the green and find the center. The first putt ends up being quite a solid effort. Now that's just a bad break, and I have to 3-putt again. This is the first par 3 on Zinfandel, and it's got water on the left-hand side, but I hit a good tee shot.
Very nice.
My birdie putt is a slider that I actually end up missing. Not surprised there. But luckily, I make par. For this tee shot, I take out the 5-wood because I need to keep it straight. Unfortunately, I topped this 5-iron into the green, and I still have the chip on. And the chip is not good. This long putt over here ends up hitting the ridge and falling short, and it has to roll sideways. My putting woes continue. I don't make this one, and basically just give myself the next one. After hickering my first drive, this is the second drive that actually ends up going okay. I forget to record the other shot, but here's the pitch onto the green. It ends up missing at the chip back onto the green. And I missed the putt again and have an even longer comebacker. And when you have long comebackers, you're bound to miss them, and that's what happens. Alright, new hole. Driver is basically mashed over the left-hand side. Using this 3 hybrid was a bad idea because it's a new club. I ended up hitting a good shot with the 5-wood. This is a blind shot, and I actually don't aim it correctly and find myself to the left of the green. Here's the pitch, and I don't give it enough. The bump and run with the 56 is actually pretty great, and it leaves me with just a few feet. Unfortunately, my putting woes continue and I can't clean this one up. For the first tee shot on the 15th, I choose driver, and I hook it into the hill.
Alright.
This next tee shot with the 5-wood actually ends up looking pretty great. However, I actually ended up not being able to find this shot. I take a drop and end up doing the bump and run onto the green.
Short himself.
The first putt is an okay effort. My second putt hangs on, and we're happy. On the par 3 and 16th, I hit my best shot of the day and hit a draw right at the pit. This tap in, unfortunately, doesn't make it in for birdie. And I'm forced to tap in, albeit confidently though, for par.
There you go. Nice.
Now on the 17th, I lean on the 5-wood and hit a dead straight tee shot. confident in the 5-wood, I hit another 5-wood shot. This one ends up going dead middle. This 5-wood, I actually don't aim it correctly and ended up leaving it right. My camera battery dies, but basically I'm left with this chip shot onto the green. I end up overshooting the green and have to chip back on. This one passes that ridge in the middle, but doesn't go much further from there. I've got a long putt. I keep it pin high and ended up cleaning it up. Here's the final 18th. I hit a good tee shot with the 5-wood. I choose 5-wood again, and it goes in the middle. Now the 7-iron actually ended up pulling it, and it ends up in a bunker. This is a nice angle. The bunker shot rolls onto the green, and I'm left with the putting opportunities. This first putt is okay, it ends up being pin high, and I basically end up tapping in. So I ended up shooting a 33 over, totaling a 105. So it definitely wasn't my best score by far. And if you look at the strokes gained, that actually was the case. The far right, you'll see a red number, and it shows that I lost 7.4 strokes on putting for the day. And so that is really just the difference between shooting in triple digits and shooting in double digits. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel. And in the meantime, I'm going to go back to the putting green, and I'll see you guys in the next video.